I'm calling you over about Richard Fisher and Richard Meddings. The idea is that...
I don't even know who they are.
Well, see,
those names don't ring a bell. I've never dealt with any of those two names.
Sure, that's what these Nigerian scammers do, is they use lots of different names. Well, how the scam works is that they want me to invest $5,000 with the promise that I'll receive many millions of dollars later on. They call that an advanced scam. And
doesn't sound legitimate.
yeah, well, obviously that's fake because there's no millions of dollars coming. So what they wanted me to do was they gave your bank account information, and so what I did is I used reverse lookup to get your address and your phone number so I could contact you, because obviously I think you're just someone who's working with them because you think that they're going to give you money, but they're really not. Did you know that they were not going to give you money, and you're just messing with them for the fun of it, like I am, or?
What do you mean messing with them for the fun of it?
Well, for me, I'm what they call a scam baiter. What I do is, whenever I get one of these email scams, what I do is I go ahead and play along with them, waste their time, try to get them to spend money on...
I don't do that. I'm not
oh, okay. Well, were you...
I am owed money by them.
Oh, okay. They owe you money?
For a legitimate project that was done. So...
And so they owe you money?
They owe me money, right.
Oh.
I don't know, I'm waiting to see it.
I'm so sorry, sir. I don't think they're ever going to pay you.
That's from what I've heard of. I think you might be correct.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I don't like the idea of them giving you my information. That's right.
Yeah, see, I think
the other part of that.
I think what they want me, what they would say would do is that they would give you a percentage of it, like they'd give you $1,000 if you send them the other thing.
I've never taken a dime or gotten a dime from anybody there.
Oh, okay, good. All right, well, so that's why I called, because I was worried that you were being manipulated or something.
I appreciate that. But as I said, I don't recognize the two names.
Yeah, he's probably got like hundreds of these names, so they go by different names. And well, I'm glad to see, but don't, of course, don't. If you receive any strange checks or deposits from anybody,
I have not gotten a check. Well, deposits I can't tell. There was a deposit that was made that was sent to them.
Oh, okay. And you didn't give it to them, right?
I didn't give what to them?
You didn't give them the money, did you?
Give them what money?
Well, you said some money was deposited to them, so you gave them money.
A friend of Dr. Kingsley had a deposit money. So he said it's a friend of his. And it was supposed to go to him, and of course I sent it to him.
Oh, okay.
So I never took it, a dime or anything.
Well, something that they do is they'll send or they'll deposit fake money. And then once you have it in your account, you think, okay, well, I got my $5,000, I'll send them $4,000, and I get to keep $1,000. But then you send them $4,000 real dollars, and then you're stuck with the 4,000 fake dollars.
I'm not aware that there's ever been any fake dollars.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure of anything.
Okay. Well, the guy that I'm dealing with is definitely crooked. Okay, he's definitely a scam artist.
Can you hang on for a second?
Oh, sure.
Well, I got to do something. Okay. Now, let me just write down. So if I hear these names again, I'll bring it up. What is the...
Richard Fisher and Richard Meddings.
Richard Fisher, F-I-S-H-E-R?
Like
Richard
Meddings. But they'll probably won't use those names for you if they haven't used them so far. The guy who says he's Kingsley is probably the same guy who says he's Fisher, and he changes his voice for Richards, I'm pretty sure. For Meddings and Richard and Fisher, I think, are the same guy. They just change their voice.
Right.
So, yeah, you got to be careful with these guys. I wouldn't accept any money from them or...
I'm going to actually right now. Next time I talk to Kingsley, I'm going to say no more money in my account.
Okay. Does he have account information to the extent where he could remove funds if he wanted to?
No.
Okay.
Any other information you can give me that might be helpful? Obviously.
Yeah, just don't it seems this kind of a broad thing, but don't give any money or deal with anybody from West Africa or South Africa.
Yeah,
I'm afraid.
That's probably the safest thing.
Yeah, and or for the most part, just anybody you haven't met, because I'm afraid Canada and the United Kingdom have become kind of hotbeds for those scams too. So just try to use common sense. I was kind of hoping you were a fellow scam baiter, because that happened once before where I tracked someone down like this, and they were someone like me, someone who messes with their heads. And because if we were going to do that, then
I don't.
Oh, okay. So anyway, I'm sorry to give you this bad news, but at least you're a little wiser.
It's not well. Nothing surprises me with Nigeria. I read about 160 pages of the internet on Nigeria.
But I'm sorry that you
I don't expect anything from Nigeria, but I don't like the idea of them putting money, into my account and then.
Oh yeah, if they do, it's either from someone they've probably stole it from. Like that's what they were trying to do with me. You see, is they wanted me to send you a bunch of money.
What is your name?
Actually, my fake name is that I'm using for the scam baiting is Calvin Huckle.
Calvin Huckle.
You know what we could do? Okay, if you want to have just a little bit of fun, is I'll tell them that I've sent the money to you, and then
you don't want
to do that. Okay, don't do that then. Okay.
I mean, I'm expecting that within the next couple of weeks, if I'm ever going to get paid, that's when I'll get paid.
Yeah,
I understand that it's likely that I'll never see a dime from them. I understand.
Yeah, I'm almost positive that's what's going to happen to you, sir. I'm so sorry that happened. If you report it to the police, I'm afraid it's very unlikely they'll be able to do anything, because 419 scams are just really hard to prosecute. Yeah. But if you get a hold of a cop who's really into the idea of catching these guys, why don't you give him my number, and I can give him what information I have about Richard Meddings and Richard Fisher, and maybe they could help track them down. So do you want my fake phone number, and then you can have a...
What's a fake number, or it's a real number?
Well, see, one of the things, the way I scam bait these guys is I make them spend a whole lot on long-distance phone calls by having them call me. See?
I've never called them once. They've always do the calling.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. At least you don't lose money through long-distance phone calls. But I'm very sorry, sir, that you lost these thousands of dollars. I'm almost positive.
That's something different. I didn't lose any...
Are you sure? I thought you said you gave them some work and they owe you money now.
Oh, no, for the project that was done, yeah.
Okay.
That's something else.
And they never paid you, though, for it?
No.
Okay. Well, then you got cheated for that.
That's something different.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, it's not the same thing as cash,
but... Now, if I called you with this number...
Uh-huh.
Would I get you, or I wouldn't?
Yeah, but you'll get me. I'll talk like this, because I always answer the phone like an old man.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because that way it stalls them for a while, and I mess with their heads more that way. But
okay. But you
want Calvin Huckle, and the phone number's area code 618